Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Oliver J. Dragon speaking to you from the Colonial Theater in New York City. I have a very momentous decision to make today, or to announce today. You have known me in the past as Oliver J. Dragon, actor, Friendly Ollie of Kukla, Fran and Ollie. You've known me as happy-go-lucky playmate of the Kuklapolitans. Today, I'm stepping aside and am announcing my retirement as an active participant in the show business as a performer. For today, I assume my new role of Oliver J. Dragon, producer. I believe that it is high time we older fellows, we veterans in the theater, stepped aside and let the younger actors have a chance. And so today I'm pleased to present, in the same spirit as the great new spectaculars that NBC is going to present next year, our Kuklapolitan production of Hansel and Gretel. We're doing it in color today, ladies and gentlemen. And now we're going to get the show started. Cecil Bill, our stage manager here, will get things started. There we go. Mr. Jim Hamilton has come from Chicago to announce our show today. He's going to tell you about the color, and he's going to tell you all about this momentous thing. And so, fellows, you may come in on it, and let's start. All right, Jim Hamilton.
Ladies and gentlemen, the program you're about to see will be broadcast in color using the RCA compatible color television system. By compatible, we mean that you can see all color broadcasts in black and white on your present sets. The RCA color television system uses the new color standards approved by the Federal Communications Commission. And now, Swift & Company, makers of Pard, the high-vitamin dog food, and Pard Meal with a flavor dogs can't resist, presents Bert Tillstrom, creator of Kukla, Ollie, and all the Kuklapolitan players, with Fran Allison in Kukla, Fran and Ollie.
Thank you very much. As I said before, I am now Oliver J. Dragon, producer, and I have the great pleasure to produce for you the age-old tale of Hansel and Gretel, told to you in the sweet and beguiling ways of the Kuklapolitans. This is a lovely story, a story that all children know, children of all ages and of all countries. It's a story, as you know, of a little brother and a little sister, alone in the forest, facing peril, and yet their love and their devotion hold them together and see them through these trying times. Well, I don't want to go on like this forever, because after all, this is not an anniversary show. But I would like to say at this particular moment that our cast is as follows. The part of the mother will be played by Madame Ophelia Ugelpuss, contralto. We're singing this. This is the Humperdinck opera today. The part of the witch, of course, by Miss Buelah Witch, and the part of Hansel by Mr. Kukla, the part of dear Gretel, the little sister, by our own Fran Allison. All ready? As you know, when the curtains open, the little brother and the little sister are on the stage dancing and singing to that famous and lovely little tune, Susie, Little Susie. Curtain, please.
Little sister, oh, little sister, Susie, little Susie, pray what is the news? The geese are going dead.
Just a moment, hold it all.
Susie, little Susie, pray what is the news? Just a moment, hold it.
You just hold on, that's all. How dare you come up here and play the part of Gretel? You know I'm going to play the part of Gretel.
The part of Gretel?
Yes, I am playing the part of Gretel.
Well, now that's pretty ridiculous, Madam.
Excuse me, I didn't finish my deviled eggs.
Madam Ogelpuss, I distinctly understood that you were to play the mother.
I am not going to play the mother. Why, with the training I've had every year for years and years, I played the part of Gretel. I sang this part. I know it so well. I'm not going to... I wouldn't dream of playing the mother.
Well, I don't know what to think, but Ollie certainly led me to believe that I was to play Gretel.
I don't care what he led you to believe.
I've invested...
Hello, kids! Susie, little Susie, pray
Not
what
you,
is the
Buelah.
news? The geese...
You two?
What?
You two going to play Gretel?
Yes, I'm going to play Gretel. Well, what are you girls doing? Stop it. Yes, I was awarded the part. How do you like my costume?
A hoop skirt?
Certainly. That's all I could find at the costumers. I like it.
Well, it's very nice, I'm sure.
Well, I am not going to stay up here to be insulted anymore. I'm leaving the company. That's all there is to it.
Well, I think that's...
That's for me, too. I'm not going to play any of that old witch business. I've had that witch business for years and years. It's a miserable part. It's thankless, and I'm not going to play it.
I'm not averse to competition. Now, if you all want to do it, go ahead and do it, and I'll take my chances with both of you.
I don't care. All I know, I'm going to play Gretel.
Kukla?
Oh, hello.
Ollie.
Fran, I can't help it. It wasn't my fault.
It's never your fault, Ollie.
Well, Fran, this is a very difficult thing. I announced the cast. How can I help it if you girls are just all... You're supposed to play Gretel.
Well, that's what I thought.
And the other ones aren't.
You going to listen to them and their parts?
Ollie, I think you're in trouble. And I think you announced your retirement too soon.
Maybe I did.
I would suggest, Ollie, since you have 3 such really lovely Gretels, that you give each of them a chance to try out.
Well, I'll step aside.
And I'll be glad to play the part of Hansel with each one.
Well, then what do I have to do?
Then, on the merit of these performances,
Decide.
You can decide. That's what a producer has to do.
Certainly is.
You didn't even give them a chance to audition, you know.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll go in the control room. Fran, will you be second? I'll let Madame Ogilvy start. You
Very
mind?
well. Fair enough.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be Hansel.
All right, I'll go into the control room. Now, I want each of you to do your best. Now, I want you to start with the opening chorus. Is that right?
Well, I'll try it. Certainly furious. All right, Jack. Susie, little Susie, pray what is the news? The geese are running barefoot because they've no shoes. The cobbler has leather and plenty to spare. Why can't he make the poor goose a new pair? And now, little brother, join me in a dance. Brother, come and dance with me. Both my hands I offer thee. Right foot first, left foot then, round about and back again. With your foot you tap, tap, tap. With your hand you clap, clap, clap. Right foot first, left foot then, round about and back again. Well, I guess that was the first one.
That was very good, Madame Ogilvy. Very good.
You'll find me in my dressing room when you care to announce the cast.
Oh, next, now, Fran, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Now, this may surprise you a little bit.
Franny.
But I feel that Hansel and Gretel is an opera for the people. So why not follow the trend and make it folk music? Now, we did a thing like this when I was in Nashville, and I'd like to give you my interpretation of it now.
You look real cute. You look like Audrey Hepburn.
Oh, wonderful.
All righty. And a little brother and sister, huh?
And this will be cheap, too, just guitar. Susie, little Susie, pray what is the news? The geese are running barefoot because they've no shoes. The cobbler has leather and plenty to spare. So why can't he make that poor goose a new pair? Ah-ha!
How about the dance? That was very good.
Dance is wonderful. We could have, you know how people are crazy about square dancing now?
Sure.
Here's my idea for that. I think it'll be sensational. Oh! Brother, come and dance with me. Both my hands I offer thee. Right foot first, left foot then. I don't see do and back again. With your foot you tap, tap, tap. With your hand you brother with me. Like that?
I like that very much.
It's wonderful.
That was very good, Francis. I'm not sure that I care for your interpretation or that it's the right one, but I shall judge it fairly.
That's all I ask.
All right, will you retire, please?
Ollie, there's still Buelah Witch.
I know. Miss Witch, would you care to now proceed?
Certainly. Hello, group. Buelah, you've changed your costume. Yes, I've changed my interpretation of the whole thing. That is, I think that Hansel and Gretel should be brought up to date and made it kind of a sort of a musical opera comedy kind of thing. I think it should be laid in, say, New York. And the little brother and the little sister are lost in the great canyons of the skyscrapers, or maybe Central Park. Then I think the little girl, looking for her brother, should stumble into a nightclub. And she should be singing about Susie. Jack? Susie, little Susie, pray what is the news? The geese are running barefoot because they've no shoes. The cobbler has leather and plenty to spare. Why won't the cobbler make the goose a new pair? Oh, little Susie's got the blues because the goose ain't got no shoes. But let's not cry. We're here in a nightclub. The thing to do is to dance, little brother, and make ourselves happy again. Join me. Whatever you say.
Very good, very good.
Well, Ollie, what do you think? Ollie, where are you?
Just a minute, I'm coming out of the control room.
Oof. You know, it's going to be hard. I don't know which one of those girls I want to have win out. It's going to be hard to keep up with all of them, I think, as a matter of fact. What do you think?
Well, now, I can't tell you. I've got to go through this decision very carefully. Very, very carefully. Would you mind if I just for a moment stepped aside as producer and went into a role of narrator and give you my idea for another lovely children's fairy tale?
Yes? I know. I wouldn't mind. I'll be glad to. As a matter of fact, I'm a little out of breath, and I just as soon rest for just a moment.
Thank you. Fran, we'll need your help if you'll stand by on this.
Certainly.
And I'll give you my decision right afterwards, dearie.
I hope so.
You don't have to worry. I loved you all. You were grand. But a producer's job is to pick the right people, and I'm going to pick the right people. Now, Hansel and Gretel, as we're trying to work it out, is for people. But I have planned something, a lovely little fairy tale for dogs. And my little cousin, Dolores Dragon, is here. I know you all love her, and she's going to help me interpret this lovely little fairy tale. And here we go. All righty, dogs, come close. Cock your ears, cockers. Pay attention, pointers. Attention, Afghans. Now hear this. Now hear this, all dogs. Today, your old friend Ollie is going to tell you the story of Goldie Ears and the Three Bowls. I want you to watch closely. All righty. Once upon a time, there lived a beautiful little golden retriever named Goldie Ears. One day, Goldie Ears wandered away from home, the bad dog. And she found herself in the middle of a strange block. Something smelled very good to Goldie Ears. She sniffed and sniffed right up to a small white house. Then she went inside. There wasn't anybody home. She followed her nose right into the kitchen. Fran.
Yes.
The props, please. The other one, too, please.
Yeah.
Now, don't be nasty about this, Francis. I still have to decide on your part, you know. Oh, here we go. And there was a large bowl, a medium-sized bowl, and a small bowl. They were all there on the kitchen floor. Goldie Ears went to the first bowl and tasted it. That one wasn't so hot. That was just plain old table scraps. Then Goldie Ears tried the middle-sized bowl. This one left her cold. Just plain red raw meat. Then Goldie Ears tried the small bowl. Oh, boy. Here's where that delicious smell came from. Here was Pard, Swift's high-vitamin dog food. So good, so juicy, so temptingly seasoned that Goldie Ears quickly gobbled it all up. Oh, that's cute, Dolores. But after all, that's not so surprising. It's a fact that almost any dog will pass up table scraps or just plain red raw meat for Pard. For Pard has everything in it a dog loves. Beef variety meats, beef fats, and other foods all pre-cooked. It's as good eating for dogs as a roast beef dinner is to humans. And Pard has extra vitamins, too, to keep you feeling young as a puppy with a beautiful glossy coat and fine teeth and bones and great muscle tone. And remember, no pooch paunch with Pard. So, little doggies, be sure your family feeds you Pard. If you don't get it every day, I'd wave the woof.
Right, Ollie. And, Mother, when you're at the grocer's tomorrow, be sure to look for these wonderful new Kukla Playmates on display with Pard dog feed. These unique vinylite reproductions of Kukla and Ollie are easily inflated, sturdy, light as a feather, fine toys for the beach or around the yard this summer. They're being offered for the first time anywhere by Swift's Pard. You can pick up an order blank for your Kukla Playmates at your grocer's, or listen later and we'll tell you how you can send for them yourself.
You interrupted my commercial.
No, I didn't mean to. I didn't know you were going to show the wonderful little figures. I was just worried about the fact that, everybody, we've announced about the, what?
I know, Hansel and Gretel. Oh, Kukla, maybe I shouldn't have retired from active participation in the theater.
Well, Ollie, I think it's a little soon. I think you have a good many years.
But there's more money in producing.
Well, not always. Not always. And besides, you could be an actor-producer. I don't think that you should get into these awful jams.
I know it. The girls are waiting in their dressing rooms.
Well, what are you going to tell them?
I don't know. I can't make up my mind. Well, I can. I want Fran in it, but you know what they'll do to me. Buelah Witch will probably cast a spell on me, and Madame Octopus will faint. You know what happens then?
Yes, she always knocks over some scenery or something. So expensive.
So what am I going to do?
Well, I don't know. Franny?
Did you decide yet?
Oh, Franny. I hate to keep putting you in the spot like this.
You haven't decided whether it's going to be Buelah, Madame Octopus, or me?
Oh, Franny, I don't know who's going to play Gretel.
Well, wait a minute. Let me clue you. Does this answer your question?
Fran! She did it.
I'm sorry.
Trey, I don't care. You can run the whole thing by yourselves if you want to. I'm not going to fool around with this producing business anymore. I'm going to join the Foreign Legion. You'll be sorry.
Which one?
The French Foreign Legion.
Well, you can do Hansel and Gretel in French then.
Ow! Ow!
Franny. I guess we're pretty hard on poor old Ollie. I wonder if we could get Madame Oglepus and... Do you suppose you could get the girls to cooperate?
I'll ask them.
Would you, Franny?
I'll try.
You got your pretty wig back on. That's one I like.
Well, I like this one better.
Why don't you... I tell you what let's do. Let's pretend...
I have an idea.
What?
I'll ask the girls.
All right.
Why
Now,
don't we just produce it ourselves?
How do you mean?
Well, we have loads of talent. Madame Oglepus is good.
Thank you.
Well, I think you are.
We
You-
could call it Hansel and the Gretel sisters.
We could.
You could all play Gretel. That'd be wonderful.
You think we should try to get somebody to kind of sponsor us?
Yeah, maybe we could get somebody to sponsor us and sponsor the whole show.
That'd be wonderful. I wonder if Buelah would go along.
Oh, I think she would, and then perhaps we could, sell the product. Now, what would be a good product?
Gingerbread.
Of course, gingerbread.
And we could sell it between us.
We could take it right off the gingerbread house.
We could.
Maybe we could make up a singing commercial or something.
I know one.
You do?
You want to go along?
I'll go along with
We'll
you.
try it with me.
Me too.
All right.
Ginger, peachy, ginger, peachy, ginger, peachy, gingerbread,
Ginger peachy gingerbread.
full of ginger.
Peaches too.
It's the gingerbread for you. Ginger, peachy, ginger, peachy.
When you eat it, munch, munch, munch. When you toast it, crunch, crunch, crunch.
It's yum, yum, yummy. Good for your tummy. Ginger, peachy, gingerbread. Ginger, peachy, ginger, peachy. It is baked in secrecy.
From our secret recipe.
It's copyrighted, patented. Ginger, peachy, gingerbread.
Look for the witch on the label.
That's me, folks.
I
like
think we
that.
have an idea.
I think we have a very... As a matter of fact, you know what thrills me even more?
What?
I was thinking if we could be the Gretel Sisters Trio.
Oh,
Would you like to try that?
yeah.
I think that'd be marvelous. The Gretel Sisters Trio, and we can all three of us sing together and be just like those other famous trios.
Oh.
That's fine with me. Here we are, the Gretel Sisters Trio. We three are the Gretel Sisters Trio. Beep, beep, blah, Ophelia
And Fran.
We three are a harmonizing trio. Soprano, contralto,
And bass.
we three are available for booking. We'll travel,
And car.
and according to our agent, we're gonna go far, 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 far away. If you're interested, write or wire today. La 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 la. Die, 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 die. Diddle, die, die, die.
Oodly, oodly, ooh, ooh. Oodly, ooh.
A brand new song by We Three, entitled A Musical Recipe. Get out the cookbook, turn on the heat. We're cooking with the rhythmical beat.
Take a melody.
Die, 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 die.
Add a little bit of harmony. Flavor it with rhythm. Ha-cha-cha.
That's our musical recipe.
Take a melody.
Die, 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 die.
You can harmonize it if you try.
When you hear that harmony, you want
Gretel Sisters Trio.
Of New York and Paris.
The rage.
We three are the Gretel Sisters Trio.
We're loaded with talent.
And age.
We three are available for booking.
We'll travel. Have work.
And far.
And according to our agent, we're gonna go far, 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 far away.
If you're interested,
Contact
oh, that's wonderful.
That solves it for me.
Why, certainly, I think this will be wonderful. We can all three play Gretel.
Yeah.
Well, it won't be anything like the original, but then I think it might be just as much fun.
I think it will.
Oh, girls, one more thing before we leave. Oh, yes. Remember,
People call it pard.
but dogs call it Pod Burger.
Don't forget to get your Kuklapolitan Playmates. These brand new inflatable vinylite reproductions of Ollie and Kukla, now offered for the first time anywhere by Swift & Company. They're wonderful for the beach, for picnics, for fun in the backyard, or indoors. They stand 2 feet high, and see, they can't tip over. Get an order blank for the Kuklapolitan Playmates at your grocer's, or mail for them now. For each figure you want, send 2 pard labels and $1, or 1 pard meal box top and $1, along with your name and address, to Playmates, Department B, Box 7707, Chicago 77. That's Playmates, Department B, Box 7707, Chicago 77. Order as many Kuklas and Ollies as you wish. Just be sure that each request for each toy is accompanied by 2 pard labels and $1, or 1 pard meal box top and $1. Send with your name and address to Playmates, Department B, Box 7707, Chicago 77. And, as Ollie says,
You people send for those Playmates now. They're wonderful, even if I say so myself. Right, Mr. Tillstrom?
Right, Ollie, and I'm going to stay with you. And remember, we have a little vacation next Sunday. We'll be back in 2 weeks, folks.
the musical director of Kukla, Fran and Ollie is Jack Marcianato. The producer, Buelah Zachary. The director is Louis Gomovitz. The costume designer is Joseph Lockwood. And the technical director is Robert Long. Kukla, Fran and Ollie is brought to you from New York by Pard, trademark for Swift & Company's dog food. The program you've just seen was broadcast in color using the RCA compatible color television system. By compatible, we mean that you can see all color broadcasts in black and white on your present sets. The RCA television system uses the new color standards approved by the Federal Communications Commission. Kukla, Fran and Ollie will relinquish their time next Sunday to the Hallmark Theater when a special hour-long presentation of Moby Dick will be made. Kukla, Fran and Ollie will be back 2 weeks from today.